Have you ever felt there's more to life than what you can see, touch, and measure? Something invisible, yet powerful, guiding your experiences, your emotions, and your destiny? We call that the spiritual dimension, a hidden layer of reality that exists beyond the material world. Every culture, every ancient civilization, and every religion has spoken about it. The Hindus call it the Atman, or inner self. The Buddhists describe it as nirvana, or the awakened state. In Christianity, it's the kingdom of heaven within. In science, it's the unseen field of energy that connects everything. But here's the real question. How do we access this dimension? What does it mean to live spiritually in a material world? And how does the spiritual dimension affect our daily lives, our happiness, and even our success? In this video, we're going to go on a journey to understand the spiritual dimension from multiple perspectives: ancient wisdom, modern psychology, universal laws, and practical application. So stay tuned to the very end, because this might just change the way you see yourself and reality itself. What is the spiritual dimension? The spiritual dimension is the unseen aspect of existence, the world of consciousness, energy, and higher order that lies beyond the five senses. To understand this, let's take a simple metaphor. Imagine life as an iceberg. The material world, the things you can see, touch, and measure, is just the visible tip. But the vast majority of the iceberg lies hidden beneath the water. It includes your soul, the eternal essence beyond the body. Energy fields like aura and chakras that shape how you feel and interact. Universal laws like vibration, attraction, and karma that govern unseen dynamics. Collective consciousness, the invisible web of thought, intention, and spirit connecting all beings. Think of it this way. The physical world is hardware, but the spiritual dimension is the software running everything. Without the software, the hardware is meaningless. Ancient cultures and the spiritual dimension. Every ancient culture had its own map of this hidden dimension. Egyptians believed in the Ka and Ba, different aspects of the soul, traveling between realms. Hindus spoke of the seven chakras and the Atman, the inner self connected to the universal Brahman. Chinese traditions taught about Qi, life force energy flowing through meridians. Kabbalah described the tree of life, a mystical map connecting the human soul to the divine. Greek philosophers like Plato talked about the world of forms, the invisible reality that shapes the visible. These weren't myths. They were codes and metaphors to explain what modern science is only beginning to touch: the existence of a deeper reality beyond the senses. The spiritual dimension and modern science. You might be thinking, this sounds mystical, but where's the proof? Interestingly, modern science is slowly confirming what sages always knew. Quantum physics shows us that everything is energy. Matter is not solid, it's energy condensed. Neuroscience reveals that consciousness changes brain structure. Meditation can literally rewire neurons. Biology is showing how emotions, thoughts, and intentions influence the body on a cellular level. Field theory suggests we live in a giant interconnected web, where one action in one place ripples through the whole. This is the scientific bridge to the spiritual dimension. Science explains the how, spirituality explains the why. Why bad things happen, a spiritual view. One of the biggest questions people ask is, if there's a spiritual dimension, why do bad things happen to good people? Here's a deeper answer. In the spiritual view, challenges are not punishments, they are teachers. Just as a seed must break to grow, the soul must go through resistance to expand. Psychology calls this post-traumatic growth. Kabbalah calls it tikkun, correction of the soul. Hermeticism calls it polarity. We know light only because of darkness. So, difficulties are not signs of abandonment. They are signs of initiation. They push you to evolve, awaken, and step into a higher dimension of your being. How to access the spiritual dimension. This is where philosophy meets practice. To tap into the spiritual dimension, you don't need to leave your life behind. You need to shift how you live it. Step 1. Awareness through meditation. Silence the noise, sit with yourself, and enter stillness. The doorway to the spiritual world opens when the mind quiets. Step 2. Align your energy work with breath, sound, or movement to balance your aura and chakras. A harmonized energy system is a clear channel for spiritual awareness. Step 3. Practice gratitude. Raises your vibration. Presence pulls you out of past and future and places you in the eternal now where spirit exists. Step 4. Study universal laws. Understand the principles that govern unseen reality. Knowledge transforms blind belief into conscious practice. Step 5. Serve and connect. The spiritual dimension thrives on unity. When you give, help, or uplift others, you tap into the universal flow. Signs you're connected to the spiritual dimension. How do you know you're aligned? Look for these signs, synchronicities, or meaningful coincidences, heightened intuition, and inner guidance. Feeling calm even in chaos, a sense of purpose and inner alignment, attraction of people, opportunities, and experiences in harmony with your soul. Living between two worlds. We live in two worlds, the material and the spiritual. Most people live only in the material, chasing money, possessions, or status. But those who awaken realize the material is just a stage, and the spiritual is the script. The true art of life is to balance both, to be in the world, but not of the world, to enjoy material blessings, but root yourself in spiritual truth. As the ancient text says, "Seek first the kingdom within, and all else shall be added unto you." The spiritual dimension is not a place you visit after death. It is here now, woven into your everyday existence. It's in your breath, your thoughts, your relationships, your challenges, and your victories. To awaken to it is to live with a new awareness that you are more than flesh and bone, more than a job title, more than your struggles. You are a soul having a human experience. And when you truly live from that realization, your life transforms. Because you stop chasing the illusion of control and start flowing with the eternal rhythm of the universe. So remember this, you are not just in the world, you are connected to the infinite dimensions of spirit. The more you live in alignment with that truth, the more you experience freedom, clarity, and purpose. If this message resonated, share it, subscribe for more wisdom, and let's continue to explore these hidden truths together. Until next time, walk in light, walk in presence, and remember, you are spirit first.